how can I provide advice that would be most helpful? And I'm not sure I've given enough thought to that to give you the best possible answer. But I think certainly being focused on something that you're confident will have high value to someone else, and just being really rigorous in making that assessment, because people tend to, a natural human tendency is wishful thinking. So a challenge for entrepreneurs is to say, well, what's the difference between really believing in your ideals and sticking to them versus pursuing some unrealistic dream that doesn't actually have merit? And that is a really difficult thing to tell. Can you tell the difference between those two things?
Right.
You know? So you need to be sort of very rigorous in your self-analysis. I think certainly extremely tenacious, and then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in, 80 to 100-hour weeks every week.
Gosh.
And
That's
then
a lot of work.
All those things improve the odds of success.
Okay.
I mean, if other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that in 1 year you will achieve what they achieve. You will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve.
What's good? It's TimelessRoc with TR Mentality, man. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. Let's get into the intro. Now, before we go any further in this video, man, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, comment, and follow me on Instagram at TimelessRoc Music, man, and share this video with anybody who can relate and need this information. In this video, we're gonna talk about why Elon Musk is worth $191 billion. In this clip, we got Elon Musk talking about why, as an entrepreneur, you gotta work twice as hard as everybody else. Now, y'all know, man, we artists on this channel, so we gonna speak from that perspective. Now, let's go ahead and talk about my experience, man. People always wonder why, I was able to grow as an artist, not only with my fan base, but also with my skill set as an artist. How I'm able to have so much music to put out, and how I'm able to put out quality music consistently. And I've only been doing music for 3 years. I'm 23 right now, so I started when I was 20. And for me to grow from where I started to where I am now, man, it's a major testament to how much work I put in, how much I'm in the studio, and how much I'm always writing and working on my craft. And it's because, bro, I literally put the work in. I'm in the studio so much, and I'm always making sure I'm trying to find ways to grow, and I'm honest with myself. When I'm listening to my music, I look at it, and I really wonder, okay, where can I grow at? When I put out music, I want to know, okay, well, what can I do to make an even better song? What can I do to grow my fan base? What can I do to do all these things? And I look at it like, yo, okay, you could do more in this area, you could do more in this area. And whenever you have those moments, man, you got to understand that, yes, you got to be honest with yourself, but you also got to put those into play. Don't ever feel like you're always going to be right, and that no matter what you do in the studio, no matter what you do in life, it's always going to be 100% right, man. It's always room to grow. And that's just one of the biggest things on how you could grow, especially over a short period of time. And I spoke on this before, man, and I stand on this shit, man. If you want to be a hot artist, man, you have to be in the studio as much as possible. You have to be in that motherfucker every single day. You have to be writing. You got to find ways to keep that creative flow going. You can't make no excuses, man. And I speak about this all the time, man. A lot of people, when they start something in life, they want to look at the reasons why they can't do something. They want to say, okay, well, this is my circumstances. I can't do it because this, and that. Instead, you got to shift your mindset to understand, well, okay, these are my circumstances. How can I still make this happen with these circumstances being the way they are? If you're a music artist and you don't have money to pay for studio time by the hour, you have to start thinking, okay, well, how do I get some money to be able to get my own studio equipment? How can I do this type of stuff to where I don't have to keep on paying an hourly rate? If you live in an apartment where you can't make no loud noise, you got to figure out, okay, well, if I can get some studio equipment, where can I take this studio equipment to where I can go and still record? I made a TikTok video where I literally recorded something in a car. And of course, that's not an ideal place to record, but you can do it. If that's something you want to do, if you have a car, you can record a song in there. It's literally like you can do anything. That's all I want to say in this video. Like anything you want to do, if you want to be an artist, you want to make music, you can find a way to make that shit happen no matter what. Like whatever your circumstances is, you can make that shit happen. If you work a lot, you still got time after work to get that work in. Now, yeah, you might have a family, you might have a wife and everything like that, but if this is something you truly want to do, you got to find your ways to stretch your time and do everything that you really want to cover each day. Now, yeah, you might have to sacrifice some sleep. And yeah, you might have to sacrifice time with the family every now and then to make sure you can still get in the studio. But what I'm saying is, man, you can't make no excuses because no nobody is gonna feel bad for you. If whatever you say you wanna do doesn't work out for you, nobody's gonna feel bad. Now, another thing, man, when people giving people advice, people tend to look at it and say, well, what is he talking about? He don't know what he's talking about and everything. But whenever somebody's giving you advice, they're talking about things that they really do and that they really apply in their life. And I can honestly say that because, you know, that's something I do all the time. And in this video, Elon Musk is literally talking about things that he's implemented in his life, and that's how he became a billionaire. Like I said before, man, a lot of people like to look at what's in their way and stopping them from making it happen, and they move off that and they just stop chasing on what they think instead of thinking outside the box and trying to figure out, okay, well, these barriers is in the way. How can I still make this shit happen? And I promise you, if you shift your mind to that way of thinking, you're gonna jump over them hurdles throughout your life. Now, yeah, it's gonna take time because everything takes time, but you have to shift your mindset now so that you can get started today. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all on that note, man. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at TimelessRoc Music, man, and share this video with anybody who needs this information and that can relate to it, man. I'm out of here, bro. I just caught the crib up in the hills, nigga. Still remember them days on the block, rocking hill figures. I guess when you boss